I don't know. I guess you think I'm worth supporting or something.
Yeah. That reason, among others. I'm making you feel uncomfortable, aren't I?
No. Well, just a bit.
Well, that's tough. Look, had to come out sooner or later.
What did?
Look, I'm not very good at these things, but you know, I think you're perfectly horrendous.
I am not.
That's okay. You don't have to say anything right now if you don't want to.
I think you have really nice hands.
That'll do. Look, the minute I get back from Montreal, we are gonna celebrate, so have your dancing shoes ready.
Okay. But what if I flop? I might flop, you know.
You won't flop. Look, even if you do, so we'll celebrate my success in Montreal. That is, if you're still interested in humble young advertising executives.
I have a soft spot for humble young advertising executives.
And I have a soft spot for flops, so we got it made. Hey, whatever happens tomorrow night, still count on me, you know.
I think I'd like that. Hi, Mom.
When did you get home?
A few hours ago.
Why didn't you wake me?
I thought you could use the sleep after this morning.
I had so much to do today. You should have woke me.
Sorry. Mom? The audition at Slapsticks today went really, really well. In fact, I'm going to be appearing there tomorrow night. Oh, come on, you're not saying anything.
Nope.
Mom, what do you think of Jonathan Green?
Your boss, Jonathan? He seems like a very nice young man. Why do you ask?
Well, we sort of came to an understanding this morning. I think I really care about him. I know I really care about him. And he feels the same way. I mean, we haven't made any decisions about anything. I just wanted to make sure that you liked him. I'm glad you do.
Samantha, if you care about Jonathan the way you say you do, then don't you think it's only fair that you tell him about your condition?
If you're talking about my epilepsy, he knows all about that. He hired me, remember?
Yes, but he didn't have to read your medical file to know that. I don't think you told him everything. I don't think any man in his right mind would want to marry or even go out with a girl who could have an epileptic seizure at any time.
Mother, how can you say that? How can you say that to me? I mean, you talk about me as if I'm some kind of freak. I'm not going to have a seizure at any time. Epilepsy or not, I'm no less of a human being. Or no less of a woman. You should know that. You're my mother.
So now you're blaming me.
I'm not blaming you. For what?
For your epilepsy.
I've never blamed you for that. I just don't know how you can say the things that you do to me, that's all.
I was merely pointing out a few things that I didn't think you gave too much thought to.
Oh, I've thought about them all right. There hasn't been a day that goes by where I don't think about them. I don't need to be reminded things. But I know Jonathan. And I never pushed him. He came of his own accord.
That's the way they come, Samantha. And that's the way they go.
Look, if anything comes of this and it doesn't work out, it won't be because of my epilepsy. Do you understand that?
You're stubborn and stupid sometimes.
If you ever know how much you hurt me. Your patients are more important than me, almost. No, I'll tell you what, I'll call you tomorrow. Sure. For sure. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Bye-bye.
can't go tonight?
Nope, there's a convention at the hospital.
Well, at least now I don't have to feel guilty all by myself.
You don't have to feel guilty at all.
I know, but I do.
Well, don't. Because if you feel guilty, then I'm going to feel guilty about you feeling guilty, and then we're both going to feel guilty. The whole situation becomes
Okay, you convinced me.
Okay.
Sam, I just wanted to let you know that I'll be there tonight.
Great.
And if you bong, dear, I'll still be as good a friend as I always was.
Thanks, Rhonda.
Good.
Rhonda, look, I hate to talk about business in the middle of a work day, but I went over your copy for the Irving account this morning.
And?
Oh, come on, Rhonda. I mean, it was funny at first, but you know I'm busy. Now, when do I get to see the real copy?
But I gave you the real copy.
No.
Yes. But I guess it needs a little work.
A little.
I'll start now.
You do that. It's in my office.
Jonathan, was her copy really that bad?
No.
I didn't think so. I mean, I wish I had her brain sometime. Sometimes. Well, if her copy wasn't so bad, then why did you just put her through all that?
Well, Rhonda needs to be cut down to size sometimes. Look, I have a meeting to get to, and I probably won't be back before you leave. So?
So, I guess this is it.
No, this isn't it. That sounds like a finish. And this isn't a finish, I hope.
Sorry.
Anyway, look, I'm gonna stop by your house on the way to the airport. Can you wait for me?
Well, I have to be there at 7:15.
I'll stop by. But if I miss you, well, I'd like to say break a leg, but I think you'd take me literally.
Probably.
Just do your best.
Okay. Hi, I'm Samantha Cady. Hi, I'd like you to meet my friend, Samantha Cady. No good. Hey, this is my friend, Samantha Cady. She has epilepsy. Great at making milkshakes. Tacky. Very tacky. Hi. I'm Samantha Cady. Hello. Speaking.
This is Richard Winston calling from Slapsticks.
Hi. What is it? Am I late?
No. Samantha, I hope you won't take this personally, or to heart rather, but I don't think it's a very good idea for you to perform tonight.
What? Why?
Didn't work this time, did it, Mother?
Yeah.
You pulled it off with the driving bureau, but this time I won. I'm still going on tonight. Winston believed me, and that is the new trend around here. You know what Winston said about that phone call you made? He said it was probably made by some enemy of mine. A prank, he says. Wasn't too far from the truth, was he? You're nothing but an aging, jealous old watchdog who's afraid of getting old and who's more afraid that her handicapped daughter is going to grow up and make something out of her life and surpass her. Who's the handicapped one in this family, Mother? You or me? You never said anything. You never had to. All this time you've been so afraid that I was going to walk out that door that all this time you've been pushing me out. Samantha, I never.
Jonathan.
Hi. May I come in?
Why did you come, Jonathan? Well, flowers.
Yeah, for Sam. Is she...
You just missed her.
I did? Then why don't you take them, Mrs. Cady? Oh, why shouldn't a beautiful mother reap some of her daughter's benefits once in a while? It's the other way around for most of a kid's life.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Thank you, Jonathan. They're beautiful.
See, I just thought I'd stop by on my way to the airport and wish Sam good luck and give her... But if Sam's already left, why didn't you go with her?
I really had no intentions of going, Jonathan. I don't like a lot of noise and smoke.
Who does?
No one, I guess.
You know, your daughter is very strong and just great. That is her act, and everything else about her. I know it seems so old-fashioned for me to be standing here telling you all about your daughter's virtues like I'm about to ask for her hand or something. I mean, I'm not doing that. Not yet, anyway. How did we get on this topic? I'm burying myself here. Mrs. Katie, I realize that you and Sam have your differences. But I happen to know that you mean more to Sam than anyone else in the whole world. Your support at that smoky, noisy club tonight could ensure Sam's success in so many ways. Your absence might ruin it.
You're a very brave boy, Jonathan. And very bright. I love Samantha very much. I don't want to see her hurt herself. And I'm afraid of losing her.
Could you do me a favor? After you put those in some water, could you clap twice as hard tonight? You know, for me too. Night.
Hi.
Hi.
Come on, sister, what's the matter?
I'm nervous.
Of course you are. Hey, I'm a sensitive guy, all right? You are nervous.
You don't have to be sensitive to notice that. You just have to be breathing.
Come on, what do you have to worry about?
Come on, Bobby.
Tell me.
What do you think? My act and those people out there in the meeting between the two.
You're crazy.
I don't need another person telling me that.
Your act is great. Hey, it's all very simple. It's all in your mind. Your act is fine. And the audience out there, well, happens to be a very warm audience. I've been around here a while, and I can smell a warm audience, baby, and they are burning.
Well, then why don't they turn on the air conditioner?
I'm trying to be serious, and you're cracking jokes.
I guess I'm feeling rather punchy.
Good, because then you can come out fighting, because that's what you got to do. Deep down, you know your act is great, that the audience will like it, but your mind can turn it around if you let it.
Thank you, Bobby Freud.
I'm serious.
I know you are. It doesn't suit you. But it's making me feel a little bit better.
As long as it works. Hey, you'll be brilliant.
I'm really not so sure.
You'll be brilliant. Anyway, with all the support you've got out there, how can you lose?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, please, a fighter, Miss Samantha Katie.
Hello, you'll have to excuse me. I was just looking for the door, you know. Quick exit in case you try to stone me. But everybody knows that people are carrying spears these days. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Samantha Katie, and my job is to stand here and act like a moron for 20 minutes while you sit there and drink and ignore me. Groan, go ahead. I know it's not funny. It's not easy, you know. It's not easy getting a job these days, especially when you're an epileptic. Oh, didn't I tell you I was an epileptic? Oh, that's usually, no, I am. It's usually the first thing I tell people. It sort of gets in my way in singles bars, you know. Usually get the, hi, I'm Chuck. I'm a Leo. Oh, hi, I'm Samantha. I'm epileptic. Yeah, right. No, but it's tough getting a job, you know. I mean, I had all sorts of different ambitions. At one point, I thought I would do the rugged route, you know, and handle a jackhammer. But the problem with a jackhammer is that nobody would know when I was having a seizure, you know, so I passed that one by. And
Next, I thought, well, maybe I could... I had a lofty inspiration at one point where I was going to move back to the homeland, you know, and open up my own shop. You know, my very, very own shop. I was going to call it Samantha's Circumcisions. But that one passed me by as well. Then I had this other great idea. I think this is a wonderful idea. It's right in with the times. I was going to open up one of those tanning salons, you know, just for epileptic people. I was going to call it Shake and Bake. But I couldn't get the money for that one. So,
Feel up to driving us home?
Let me hold the sun within my hands. I'll shine its light and warmth over timeless sands, and I'll try never to be left behind again. I'll try never to give up this life. I'll fly to unexpected heights once Let me reach out and I'll paint the sky. The watercolors fall and the rain subsides, and I'll try never to be left behind again. I'll try never to give up this life. I'll fly to unexpected heights. No, I'll never stand in the way of life. Now come laugh with me. Never stand in the way of life. Come laugh with me. Never stand in the way of life.